Greetings everyone, Daniel here and welcome to my first episode of r/ProRevenge. In today's story, we have an escort stealing someone's dog, but that owner tracked her down and took her dog back. As always, there's a podcast version of the episode and the link for it is in the description. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you had fun listening to these stories, as it greatly helps me out and I'll appreciate the support. Let's go. So it all started on Sunday, May 26th. I was flying back home from Texas where I was at my girlfriend's sister's wedding. We had a layover in Vegas before our 1-hour flight back to Sacramento. I land in Vegas and I get my reception. That's when my roommates call me and tell me how the door to our backyard gate was busted open and my beautiful husky wolf mix was missing. That dog is everything to me. She is 3 years old now and I've had her since she was 2 months old. She's been with me through all my breakups, my layoffs and my evictions. She was my only friend when all my other friends believed the rumors my ex said about me. Who's cutting these goddamn onions? I'm not crying, you're crying. Anyway, she's gone and I get home to start doing the usual putting up flyers offering a reward and notifying every shelter, vet and her chip company of her disappearance. I put notices on every lost and found page and suddenly it starts to go viral on Facebook. A lot of people really wanted to help me find my dog and I had eyes everywhere. I wake up one day to a Craigslist ad with a picture of an unknown girl hugging my dog with the ad titled "Found Husky" sent to me by a friend of mine. So I contact the ad maker. The lady was nice and explained how she didn't find my dog but a friend of hers on Instagram found her. She watched her post pictures on Instagram and bragged about how the universe brought me this beautiful bleep. She sent me screenshots of her Instagram and all the pictures she posted of my dog. She then tells me, I don't know her personally, but she's a fellow escort. Yo, hold on a second, that word she used for the dog, for the husky earlier, the word I bleeped out, I think she should use that on herself. Did she really just steal a dog? Like, who does that? It turns out the girl who has my dog is an escort. So she messaged the girl to tell her that she found the owner of the dog and she full deletes all posts about my dog and blocks the ad maker. So I think alright, this is already viral. Come on bleep. I get all the people who have been searching, including my detective aunt, and we make a hunt. I file a police report and they're down to bust the chick. But I have to find where she is and where she's holding my dog for them to do anything. Which is pretty useless. I get people to start contacting one another and we found her legal name and all the addresses she's tied with, including her boyfriend, mom, stepdad, possibly dad and stepmom's info. We even found 2 warrants for her arrest. She was charged with petty theft. That doesn't surprise me. Hit and run involving property damage, lying to a peace officer and possessions of contraband. Holy moly. After I found that info, including her being an escort, which is illegal where I'm from, we had her. I dug up all her info including emails and phone numbers with her escort phone number. So I call this woman to confront her and she starts yelling at me about how I'm harassing her and threatening her. This is the first time I've ever talked to that woman. And how she was going to press charges on me. She then said she brought my dog to a shelter. Why you always lying? She also told me which shelter 2 days prior. I confirmed that wasn't true. My god. Meanwhile, I'm gathering all the proof I have that this dog is mine, which is 3 years of stamped photos with me and the dog and the chip information that my dog is registered with and her being in my name with the chip company. She is told this and still refuses to give her back by saying, I'm afraid to give the dog back because the owner is threatening me. Which I never did and have proof of that. So now she's on a blast on Facebook, Instagram and Reddit as well. I'll provide with more edits later. Update. So I'm not sure what more I can really do. The court fees to even try and get this bleep is going to break my bank and I've already spent over $1,000 trying to find my dog. Then even trying to find and serve her with the court may not work because the cops will try 3 times before they say, well, you're on your own. And then I would have to hire a private investigator. So I'm not sure what to do besides blast her so goddamn hard this ends up on every news station and radio station in the Sacramento region. Update again. Oh boy. So check this bleep out. The girl that stole my dog was with another girl when they found my dog. And oh boy does the plot thicken. Thick plot. They are both escorts. So the girl that stole my dog, let's call her Blonde Thief. And the girl that she was with, we will call her Red-Haired Thief. Blonde Thief left for San Francisco to work. She came back home early to find Red-Haired Thief was sleeping with Blonde-Haired Thief's boyfriend. And it gets better, mate. Red-Haired Thief beat Blonde-Haired Thief's ass, which involved the cops and a public police report. Boyfriend was taken to jail for domestic violence, obviously, and so did Red-Haired Thief. Now that is public record, I looked up the incident. Sadly, there was no house address when I looked it up, but I'll keep you updated. Final update. The Red-Haired Thief contacted me and told me the Blonde-Haired Thief took my dog to her dad's house. So I went detective mode and looked up who her dad is. I got his legal name, Facebook and phone number. I get a car with a beefy friend of mine and drive 1 hour to Valley Springs to where her dad lives. We pull up the property and there's my dog running up the fence to greet me. I open the gate and she tackles me. I put her in the car and we call the cops. They arrive and do their damnedest to get him to answer the door, but the police chalk it up of him not being home. They take my statements and I explain everything, down to each fine detail, including the escort in question having a record. They said they will be catching him and I will be pressing charges for animal endangerment and grand theft. She will also be adding a third warrant to her record. So glad it's over, and my dog is so happy to see me again every day. The next day I get a message from my friend. Turns out the thief sent her a message on Instagram about contacting the police over me harassing her. My friend then commented, "Do you realize the owner came to her dad's house and took her dog back while the police watched it happen? She told the police she's pressing charges on you and they are coming for you. Enjoy jail." And the thief flipped. She started threatening my friend and saying she's gonna fight her before calling her a bleep. Like, in all seriousness, hasn't she had her ass beat up enough this week? And that concludes today's story. I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I have enjoyed making it. I'm also very happy that the owner got her dog back, and that person never deserved it, nor did the dog. And I hope that the person in question who stole the dog also gets plenty of jail time and never ever tries to do something like that again, because I think it's gonna end very bad for her. I'd also like to thank and credit punk-rock-vixen for posting this story on r/ProRevenge. She was also friendly enough to provide us with some doggo tags, which I will include now in the video for you to enjoy. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video, as it greatly helps me out, and I will also be posting daily content on this channel from today. Thank you, and until tomorrow.